Hello, Walsh Wildcats. This is Mrs. Travis here again to do another lesson with you. Today we're going to talk about our thoughts and our feelings and how we can learn to control them. And if we can learn to control them, then we know that we are in control of our problems and solving our problems and difficult situations. So right now, we are all dealing with a lot of difficult situations. And so we want you to know that you are in control. There's a lot that you can do. Okay. So what I'm going to talk about first is kind of getting into is just that knowing that our greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit more about that. All right, so think about, have you had any worried thoughts? Are you having any worried thoughts right now? You might be, okay? If you're not having any worried thoughts right now, then you probably have had some before, and you probably will have some in the future, okay? And that's okay, all right? But what do we do with those thoughts, okay? I want you to, right now, close your eyes, or if you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, just kind of look down. Close your eyes, and I want you to imagine all of the thoughts that are floating around in your head. You probably have several right now, okay? So I'm going to close my eyes too. We're just going to take a minute I want you to pay attention to what thoughts are going on in your head. Okay. You can always do this later on your own for more time. I want you now to think about, okay, what were a few of those thoughts that were swirling around in your head? Okay, maybe things you're worried about, all right? I want you now to take a minute and write down a few of those thoughts, okay? I'm gonna do it too. All right, so I wrote down a few thoughts. They might be things you're worried about at school. They might be things you're worried about at home, okay? Right now we're just kind of trying to learn how to pay attention to those thoughts, all right? Recognize them, okay? Because our feelings are like, and our thoughts are like messengers to us, okay? They let us know how we're doing. They let us know if we're headed in the right direction. They let us know if we're in danger, okay? And we can use our thoughts and our feelings as kind of like a GPS, okay? To let us know what is going on with us, okay? So that we can do something about it, all right? So some of the thoughts that you wrote down, I want you to look back at those after we're done and think about, like, is there anything you can do about it? Okay. If not, right, how do we calm our feelings about it? Okay. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the importance of recognizing our emotions in order to regulate our emotions. Okay. And so this is one of the reasons why we want to practice mindfulness. The more we practice mindfulness techniques, then the more we are able to recognize the feelings, the thoughts that are coming up in us, okay? And it's really just a matter of slowing down and paying attention, okay? So when we have a feeling or thought come up, right? It might seem urgent, right? So first we want to think about, remember what we talked about, fight, flight, or freeze, okay? First we want to ask ourselves, am I in danger? Okay, if the answer is yes, then get help, all right? Who do you go to get help? The next thing is am I not in danger? Okay, then remember we talked about that 90 seconds? If I'm not in danger, let me sit with that feeling for 90 seconds, okay? And then I'm gonna decide how I'm going to act on that feeling and if I even need to, okay? And so we're gonna remember that our feelings are temporary, okay? And you can also tell yourself these feelings are temporary. We're gonna talk about that again in a second. It's actually a reminder from one of the last lessons we did when we talked about different things you could say in place to remind yourself this feeling is temporary, okay? So once maybe we realize this feeling is temporary, okay? We're not in danger, we're okay, we're safe. Now we're gonna think about what is going to be helpful to me right now, okay? Do I need to communicate to somebody something? Is that gonna help the situation right now? Is that gonna help me feel better? Do I need to take action right now? Am I behind on my schoolwork? Do I need to go do something, right? What action might I need to take? And then sometimes it might be nothing at all. We might say, you know what? There's nothing I need to do about this, right? I think I'm good, okay? And then we let it go, all right? So then we kind of want to look afterwards how we kind of work through that. We want to kind of reassess, okay? Did that work well for me? If so, what went well? What could I do again in the future? If not, what could I do differently next time? All right, so this is something we did talk about before when we think about our feelings are temporary, okay? So we could tell ourselves things like, I can handle this. This is not going to last. These feelings are uncomfortable, but I will get through this. I am safe. I will survive. I have learned tools and I'm going to try to use them to deal with this. Okay. Think about what might be some other thoughts that you could replace to let yourself know these feelings are temporary. I want you we're going to take a second and think. What other thoughts could you tell yourself to know that your feelings are temporary? Okay, hopefully you came up with at least one, but if not, I gave you a few ideas, okay? Next we're gonna talk about is the way that we handle our problems or we react to a situation, right? Also shows us how resilient we are, okay? Anybody know what resilience means? Our resilience is our ability to recover from difficulty, from a difficult situation, from a difficult feeling, thought, okay? So how well do we recover when things get difficult, all right? So some characteristics of resiliency are being self-aware, okay? So again, practicing that mindfulness so we are aware of ourself in a situation and of our emotions, or our thoughts or our feelings. Also, being resilient means that we're flexible, okay? So it means we can change, we can go with change. So especially now during these times, things are changing, things are different. They're not like they normally are, okay? So how well do we deal with that? Also, our internal control. So knowing what is my role in the situation, right? Like I don't have to blame everyone around me, but what is my role in the situation? What am I in control of? Also, be a problem solver, okay? How do you solve your problems? Are you identifying solutions, one or many, to a problem? Having strong social connections actually helps us with our ability to recover from difficulties, okay? So Reach out to your friends and family. And be a survivor. Know that you're going to survive this, okay? You do not have to be a victim. Ask for help when needed. Sometimes we all need help, and you are not alone, okay? Be positive. Find the good in every situation. It's always easy to complain, but try to find the good in the situation. Find your purpose. Find what's important to you. So what is meaningful to you right now? And nurture yourself. That means take care of yourself, okay? Rest, relax, do whatever feels good for you so that you can calm yourself and de-stress, okay? Sometimes setting a goal is good. So it might be just a short-term goal right now, something that's very attainable, okay? So reach that goal and then reevaluate. Do I need to set another goal? How well did that go? How well did that work for me? Is there something I could do different again? And again, don't give up. Know that you are capable, and also know that being resilient, being able to recover from a difficult situation is something we are always working on. Nobody is ever perfect at it. And many adults still struggle with this, guys, okay? We are working on these same skills also. All right. So again, we just want to remember to use coping skills. Okay, so when we are stressed out, we've talked about deep breathing, 4 squared breathing, different kinds of breathing, using fidgets, exercise, mindfulness, again, types of meditation, finding a happy place. Also, we have an online calming room, and it's very, very cool, and I want to show it to you, okay? You're gonna reach it from you're gonna go to the Walsh website. And I am going to show you exactly how to get there, okay? Hello there. So I'm going to show you guys how to get to the counselor website from the Walsh website, where you can access some resources, okay? So here we have on the Walsh website, go to directory, click on counselors, maybe, and then you click on the counselor's website. Right on the left, you'll see my name, Mrs. Travis, 7th grade. You can click on that. You can read and learn a little bit about me. But if you go back to the left and you go down, there's some stuff about registration, classes, college career ready, all kinds of stuff. If you go to resources tab though, click on that. Then we have some resources. There's student resources on here. So these are some videos, helpful resources, just for some tools of coping skills, strategies. The second one here is a bunch of calming activities. So there's a video that goes through, and you can click through that as fast or as slow as you want and do some calming activities at home. Make things if you want. Here's some resources of some things I'm going to talk to you about today. And then down here we have this online calming rooms. So if you click on that, that takes you to another link. Okay, on here, there's different categories of things you can click on to help you with mindfulness, meditation, relaxation, stretching. So this is the top one, visual relaxation. I'm just gonna click on nature. This is a video of nature, and it's got some sounds. Well, that didn't work. Okay, so click on another one. Sometimes some of the links won't work. Click on another one. You're getting an ad here. Unfortunately, sometimes we get ads, but. This looks like a NASA video with some calming music. So that's pretty cool. If you go down to the next one, it's sounds and music. So I'm just clicking one. Again, same idea here. Click out of that, go down a little further. We have guided meditations. So I just click on one. There's a lot of YouTube videos here. Some guided meditation. Down a little farther, stretching and yoga. Relax your muscles. This was actually a good one. Miss Moulton and I did this today. This is just gonna have someone on here.
Hey guys, it's Kelly from fitnessblender.com.
Doing some stretches.
Feel good stretch for you. This is a great routine to do at your desk if you spend all day long at a computer, and it's great on sore muscles. It also works well for a warm-up or
easy. Then we also have coloring pages, so downloadable coloring pages here. So click on something here. There's still categories here. Click on any category and some other pictures come up. Go down a little farther and there's some apps. Some people were wondering about apps to help for calming. This one's actually called Calm. It'll just take you to the link to look for what the app is. All right, so that's how you get to the counselor website. And then this is all about the online calming room. So it's just another tool for you. All right, other coping skills we have: coloring, stretching, yoga, drawing, writing out your feelings or thoughts. Maybe you even get rid of it, okay? So sometimes I'll write down my thoughts and crumble it up and throw it away, or put it through a shredder or tear it up. Drink water, because actually water energizes you and it calms you. So it's great. Watch something funny, laugh, okay? Watch a funny video, a movie, a TV show, laugh with a friend, play with a pet. And big thing is talk to somebody, okay? Talk to somebody. All right, I'm gonna give you one more tip too, to help yourself through difficult times, okay? And this is just about getting enough sleep, all right? So here's some tips on sleep. All right, so avoid caffeine, like soda. I don't know if you drink coffee, but soda, sugary, anything with caffeine, at least 6 hours prior to going to sleep, okay? So really don't have caffeine unless it's in the morning. Avoid bright lights. That includes TV. I know you're not gonna like this. TV, your electronics, about 30 minutes to an hour before you go to sleep, okay? So maybe in that last 30 minutes to an hour you read, or you do another calming activity, which could be taking a hot bath or a hot shower, drinking a hot cup of tea that's decaffeinated. Also avoid exercise or eating a heavy meal right before you go to sleep. Don't take naps during the day. I know right now it might be tempting during asynchronous time to take naps, but don't take naps during the day, okay? That will help. Make your bedroom very comfortable, dark, cool, and quiet. If you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't go back to sleep, just get up and go get a drink of water or go to the restroom, okay? Kind of breaks it up so you don't just keep laying there and start worrying about what's going on tomorrow or any worries that are going through your head. But just kind of get up, water, restroom, get your mind off of it and go back to bed, okay? Any other relaxation that you want to do at night before you go to bed, like meditating, praying, journaling, breathing exercises. These are all things that are really going to help you. Okay, so I hope that this video was helpful for you. Again, you can find information on our counseling website. And as always, feel free to email me or fill out the Google form if you'd like to talk to me. All right, have a great day, Wildcats.